Imagine this. You open your eyes and it's not the 21st century anymore. No city lights, no buildings, no buzzing of cars or phones. Instead, you're standing 50,000 years in the past, in the heart of the African savanna. The sun beats down on your bare skin. Your feet sink into dry soil. Around you, tall, golden grass waves in the wind, hiding shapes you can't quite see, shapes that might be harmless or might be waiting to eat you. You are completely alone. No clothes, no tent, no food, no weapons, not even a sharp stone to grip in your hand. Just your modern human brain placed inside a world that does not care if you live or die. And make no mistake, everything around you is built to test you. The heat, the storms, the diseases, and above all, the predators. Out here, you're not at the top of the food chain. You're the snack. Could you survive even one day in the Stone Age? We like to imagine ourselves as rugged survivors. We watch nature documentaries, camping vlogs, and survival reality shows, believing that if we were dropped in the wild, we could figure it out. We romanticize the simple life of our ancestors, picturing ourselves making fire, hunting food, and living free under the stars. But the truth, the Stone Age was anything but simple. It was brutal, it was unforgiving, and it required skills, instincts, and knowledge that we have completely lost. For every beautiful sunset, there was a freezing night. For every hunt, there was the risk of being hunted. For every sip of water, the chance of swallowing something deadly. Your ancestors managed to endure this world not because they were tougher than you, but because survival was their only choice. They were born into danger, raised in it, and taught by generations how to overcome it. You, on the other hand, have traded survival instincts for technology and comfort. So the real question isn't just whether you're strong enough. The question is, could your modern body and brain learn fast enough before the Stone Age claimed you as its next victim? Your first danger in the Stone Age wouldn't be food. It wouldn't even be fire. Your first challenge would simply be staying alive long enough to worry about those things. Back then, predators ruled the land. The African savanna was not built for you. It was built for lions, leopards, and packs of hyenas. Modern spotted hyenas are terrifying enough, but their extinct cousin, the short-faced hyena, was even worse. Imagine an animal the size of a lion, with jaws powerful enough to crush bone like dry twigs. Its bite could wrap around a human skull and snap it like nothing. To them, you weren't a human. You were dinner. Every rustle in the grass could mean something stalking you. Every shadow on the horizon could be a predator closing in. And here's the real problem. Your modern brain and body are not trained for this. Today we grow up with screens, traffic, and concrete. Stone Age people grew up learning the language of the wild. They could look at a broken twig and tell which animal passed by. They could hear a single bird call and know danger was near. Anthropologists explain that hunter-gatherer children were trained from birth to see details in nature that you and I would completely miss. So while you squint at the horizon trying to figure out if that shape is a rock or a lion, a Stone Age hunter would have already spotted the threat, mapped out escape routes, and started moving to safety. Out here, hesitation means death. The first lesson of the Stone Age is simple. Learn fast, or die faster. Next comes shelter. Prehistoric humans didn't just sit in the open. They found caves, used cliffs as protection, and even built frames out of mammoth bones covered with hides. Later on, humans stitched clothing out of fur, grass, and leather to survive freezing nights. But you don't know which plants can bend into rope or which hides block rain. Without ancestral knowledge, you'd be fumbling while cold winds cut through your skin. Each night without shelter brings you closer to death. And then there's fire. To our ancestors, fire wasn't just warmth, it was safety. It kept predators away, cooked raw meat, and lit up the terrifying dark. But fire is not easy. Forget Hollywood. Making it from scratch requires the right wood, perfect tinder, and flawless technique. Even trained survival experts often struggle for hours. Now imagine trying this while you're shivering, starving, and hearing hyenas laugh in the distance. Our ancestors didn't just make fire, they mastered it. That mastery was the line between life and death. For you, the line would be very thin. When people imagine the Stone Age, they picture brave hunters throwing spears at giant mammoths. But the truth is far less glamorous. Hunting back then was not about sudden bravery. It was about planning, teamwork, and patience. Ancient humans didn't chase animals head-on. They worked together, using clever strategies that took generations to perfect. In some regions, hunters lit controlled fires to drive herds of reindeer or horses into narrow valleys, where they could be trapped and killed more easily. That wasn't luck. It was knowledge passed down over thousands of years. Without it, you wouldn't last a single hunt. But here's something even harder than hunting: gathering plants. Archaeologists have found that Stone Age groups often ate more than 50 different types of plants: roots, seeds, berries, nuts, and leaves. That variety kept them alive through changing seasons. But for you, the danger is enormous. Pick the wrong plant, and it could be your last meal. The seeds of the Jequirity plant, for example, look perfectly edible, but they contain one of the deadliest toxins on Earth. One bite, and your prehistoric adventure would be over. And while you're watching out for lions, leopards, and hyenas, the deadliest killers might be invisible. Parasites, bacteria, and viruses haunted early humans. A simple cut on your hand could turn into a fatal infection without medicine. Drinking water was never guaranteed safe. It could hide parasites that destroyed your body from the inside out. Even today, survival experts admit that finding safe water is one of the toughest challenges. So how did our ancestors manage? The answer wasn't strength, it was cooperation. Humans survived in small groups, usually around 20 to 25 people, where everyone had a role. Knowledge was shared, food was divided, and danger was faced together. Even cave paintings weren't just art. They were survival manuals teaching others about animals, hunting patterns, and seasonal changes. Alone, you would almost certainly fail. But with a group, humans didn't just endure, they thrived. Here's the truth. Most of us wouldn't last more than a few days in the Stone Age. We've traded survival skills for comfort and technology. Your ancestors could track animals for miles, identify safe plants, and read the land like a book. You can order food with an app. But that's not weakness, it's progress. Our ancestors didn't just survive, they adapted, invented, and conquered every environment on Earth. They faced saber-toothed cats, freezing nights, and deadly diseases, and still built the foundation for human civilization. So, could you survive as a caveman? Probably not, but that's not failure. It's proof of how far humanity has come. The real question isn't whether you could live in their world, but how you'll honor the legacy they left behind.